I have no script for this, and this is actually the first take of this video. I just want to do this like as a life update or something like that, as probably a capture of what my situation is at this current stage of my life, so that I can look back at it, or certain people can look at it perhaps now or later, in, I don't know, 5 days from now, 5 months from now, 5 years from now, and see this for whatever reason they might want to. I'm 17 and a half years old. When I was 14, I realized, probably because of a summer camp that I was in, I realized there's really a lot that a person can accomplish. A person, and most people, usually don't realize what their true potential is, and they don't get there. But it makes sense, because not everybody can be successful, that's fair. But I realized that the possibilities are way greater. But when I say way greater, that's an understatement. Way greater than what I thought they were, than what I saw them as. I saw that you can accomplish a lot more than you think. You can change the world one day. You can become one of the greats. You can do things that nobody has ever done before. You can do things that nobody believes that you can do, not even yourself. It is possible. But most people don't see it. And only the few that are truly awakened to this, which is less than 1% of the people, are the ones that truly make it in life, for the most part, because some don't. I have wasted years of my life in a certain loop, which, in very simple and very rough and summarized terms, would be, wow, my life is not as good as it could be if I really locked in and worked hard. I have to lock in, I have to get serious. I have to work hard. I have to give my 100% to life. And who knows what can happen if I do that. And then I start looking for motivation. Then I start looking for pleasure, being so easily distracted by that. Then I start being stopped by the things that I have to do in the moment, not doing them, and eventually not being able to do the things that will get me to success. And in many cases, that would be schoolwork. And eventually getting bad grades, eventually disappointing people, disappointing yourself, lessening your hopes and your possibility of achieving what you want, and how you wanted to achieve it, and the time in which you wanted to achieve it. And after a while, you get to a point where you lose all hope, and you want to end it all, because you realize that there is no way out of this. You fucked up. Big time. And it wasn't just one decision. It wasn't 2 decisions. It was hundreds of them. Tens of them every single day. Decisions that you could have taken, which could have gotten you closer to where you wanted to be. But you chose the easy ones. You chose the pleasurable ones. And look where that got you. And now there's no turning back. There's no getting that time back. There's no getting that possibility back, in case it's lost. But you don't know that. That's why you're still alive. That's why you're still out there. That's why you still wake up. But what are you doing? What are you doing with your time? Are you getting closer to where you want to be? Really? Are you now where you would have wanted to be a month ago? Or where yourself from 1 month ago would have wanted you to be today? That's how I wanted to put it. Is that the case? Or not? Are you someone who wishes, but after that just wishes more, and doesn't take the first step? Take a look at who you are. Take a look at what you've done. Go to your camera roll and look at the pictures of who you've been for these past months. Look at who you are. Who are you? Who have you been? What have you gone through? I was going through the camera roll of my computer, that it has the memories of the previous computer. And I have pictures of up to 2023 there. We're in 2025 right now. I have pictures of when I was 16 and also when I was 15, I think. I don't know. But that is a long time. That's over 2 years. And hell, I have many memories there, many stages. Or maybe a single stage, because I didn't move forward so much compared to those points. And I realized all that I've gone through, all the mistakes I've done, all the things that I've experienced, all the time that I have lived not as well as I could have. Perhaps all the time that I've existed, not lived, not thrived in. Damn. It's really a lot to take in when you get that hit, you know, of all those days, weeks, months, chapters which you wasted. When you realize all those moments in which you could have done better but you didn't. All those moments that could have turned out differently if you had made the choice of taking things seriously, as you should have, long ago. You didn't. You didn't do it. You never made the choice. You never even made the first step. You remained in the same pleasure cycle, the same pleasure, no work, realization, regret, and then more mental masturbation to try and give you some false hope of, oh, I'm gonna do it this time. And you still don't. That is what has happened to me. That's the loop that is the loop that I have lived for this whole time. Even since I made my first video at 15 years old. I was in that loop. I have to get serious. 2 weeks later, a month later, 2 months later, a year later, and I'm still in the same place. What do you want your destiny to be? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your story to look like? Think about all these analogies that are really good mental exercises. If your life was a movie, would it be interesting? Would people be happy to watch it? Would people be encouraged by your story? There's a 1 in 400 trillion chances of you being alive today in this universe. If the other 400 trillion people were watching a movie of your life, would they be happy that you were the one chosen to live, to experience life? That's a good one. Breathe. Breathe a little bit. You'll take a walk alone at night without your phone. Sit there for as long as you can and think about who you would have wanted to be now, years ago, and who you really are now. If you're an ambitious person, if you're a person who knows that they could accomplish a lot, just ask yourself, why am I not successful yet? Am I where I would have wanted to be? Am I where I want to be? And why is that not the case? You'll get your answer pretty quickly, because you know yourself. But you act as if the answers are not clear. Because those answers are fogged by the very next pleasure that you give into. That mentality is gone. That mission is gone. All that remains is the sacrifice you made. Not the sacrifice of what you would have wanted in the moment, for what you wanted eventually, for your goal, for your purpose, for your possibility. But the sacrifice of your goal, your possibility, your purpose, for what looks pleasurable to you now. And you've made that mistake too many times. And you deserve the utter dread that comes with those hits of realization that make you think, holy fuck, I am a loser. You chose. You chose to be this person. But you're not dead yet. You're not done yet. There's still time. But the biggest mistake you can make is think that you have time. Wait a second. I'm recording something.
¿Qué tiempo te falta?
1 minute.
¿Seguro que un minuto?
Yes.
Okay.
That was my stepmom. You get what I'm saying? Today's 14th of April, 2025. This is the Teen Philosopher, signing out.